What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys here today. What I want to go over today is the best sets to go ahead and do. The reason I want to go over this is for a couple different reasons. Some of them can just be repeatable money-making methods that you can just do to go ahead and obviously try to make as many coins as possible. And also some of them might just be ones to clear out your binder with as well. I know especially myself, especially like low elites, gold, silvers at this point, I really don't want to go through and sell all of them. So I just put them in sets. So I kind of want to explain my methods on what I do and why I choose each method. So the first thing I always do, and this pretty much I've done all year, is I exchange all the way up through a low elites. So what I mean by that is if I have 62 to 65 players, I go ahead and put them in here, and then you get a high silver or a power up, which sometimes the power ups can be worth something. If not, maybe sure you lost a little bit of coins, but honestly for the time it takes to sell silvers and how little you actually make off of them, for me it's just way more important to do that. I do it with the high silvers to low golds as well. I do it with low golds to high golds, and then a lot of times because I am lazy, like I said, I put them to low elites. So I know that you technically lose coins by putting these to low elites, but the thing is I'm usually getting these golds for free through free packs, solo battle packs, things like that. So that's why I just go ahead and I put them in this 80 to 82 overall set. But I usually don't touch these middle elites. Sometimes I do power them up, but there is so many sets nowadays that you can do to go ahead and make coins. I have something in my eye, I don't know what's going on. But there's so many other sets you can do that are better off than the value you'll lose by putting them all the way up. So the first one that I think can be profitable and is pretty good to put in there is the NFL Combine. So when I have low elites, if you have 83s and then 80 through 82s, which I don't have an 83 in here. Now, I will say it's not necessarily profitable. It could be profitable just buying them, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. You could probably get an 83 for about $1,000. This is unsorted, obviously. And then same thing, you could probably get each player for about $1,000. Probably the 80 through 82 is maybe a little bit lower, but it's going to cost you about $5,000. Now, if you can complete this set for about $4,000, there is a lot of repeatable coins that can be made. But if you're someone like me and you've just been stocking up on these 80 to 82s, for instance, I have 4 82s already. So if I do get an 83, 84, I'll probably complete it once just to go ahead and get it done. Now, what you can do is if you get like an 85 through like an 87, what I would advise is putting them in the Combine Conqueror token. So you trade in 2 85 to 93s. Right now, I've pretty much sold all the combines I have. The only one I have is one of the pools that I got was actually a 91 Dustin Hopkins. So I won't be putting him in here. But if you put both players in here, the tokens actually quick sell for 10,000 coins. So if you complete 2 of these 85 sets, 85 through 93 repeatable sets for under 5,000 each, you technically make coins every time. But also if you just have players in your item binder, like I said I do, a lot of times I'll just throw them in here. If I get lucky, good, I get a better pull. If not, I can just leave in my item binder, make these combine tokens to go ahead and get 10K every time. I just did it, I believe yesterday I had like 4 or 5 of them, so I made like a quick 50K just because I had a bunch of these random players in my binder as well as some combine players that were already sitting in my binder as well. So I personally think it's a really good thing to do. So that's one of the methods or one of the ideas that I would say to go ahead and do. Now, another one that is very good, this one's more of a money-making method. It's not necessarily something that you want to go ahead and do just purely for like one-timer, because you're probably not going to have these cards in your binder. But Joe Thuney, Jadeveon Clowney, and Byron Jones from week 2, we'll look at the prices on the auction house right now, but you're going to go ahead and get them with their power-up item and then 2 of the players back as NAT. So basically what you want to do is make the set to break even once you sell back the high overall, because then you get a bunch of free training basically, and then basically just buy whoever you want, buy whatever packs you want, and there's your profit right there. So let's just go left guard, we will go quality. I believe they were 98s or 90. Yeah, I believe they're 98s. And then we will sort by program as well. So let's go program. What program are we looking for? Is free agency. Is it down here? It is down here. It's the first thing you have. So he's about 117 right now. If we're to put these 96s in there, which, like, once again, you do have to look for which week you are in. I believe Melvin Gordon and Phillip Rivers were from week 1. But maybe not. But you want to get these about 40K each, since you have to put 30 of them in, which right here we do see Phillip Rivers at about 40K, because then that would come out to about, once again, I don't know which week Robbie Anderson is, but it's going to come out to basically the same price as the Joe Thuney. Like I said, I don't actually know who's in week 1. So you do have to see it that way. But if you're able to do them for 40K each, you make it for 120, you sell the card, you lose about 16, 17K, let's say, or actually it'd be 12K if you sell the Joe Thuney at 120. And then the power up you can sell for a little bit, but then you get a ton of training back from the two players. You'll get like, I don't know how much training, I think you get like 24,000 each 96 back, or maybe 24,000 for both of them. But then if you were to buy other packs in the store with that training, there's your profit right there. Now, also, if you are able to complete these sets for under 40K, then it would also make sense to do this first. So 8, let's just say 9K per of the higher. So 927 right there. And then we need 4 87s. How much do the 87s go for? About 6K, another 24. So 24 plus 27, that equals almost 50K. So you would have to snipe them. Obviously, this is just rough values of searching. So if you were to snipe them, and you can get them for about 35K each done, get 3 of the week 1s done for 33K. And it actually looks like Melvin Gordon's week 2, but basically all of these players are the week 1s. You do have to make sure you put week 1s into week 1, week 2 players into week 2, things like that. But you want to look for the player between those 3 that is the most expensive, with the power-up item as well, because both of those combined is where you want, and then plus the training as well. So there's a lot of coins to be made there. Like I said, it depends on the prices, what you can snipe them for, things like that. This is more just of a moneymaker, not necessarily something I would do just to put my cards in, just because obviously you're not going to have a lot of just free agency players lying around, most likely. And another one is going to be Color Smash. So I believe right now Ed Reed is more expensive. You do have to put Zeke, Robert Woods, and Kendall Fuller in here. Now we will go look at those prices in the store, but you get all 3 of them back as NATs as well. So you can do it 2 more times. So it's not something you can do unlimitedly, unfortunately, but you can do it a couple times if you want to go ahead and make some coins off of it. So what we will do is we will go auction trades, and we're going to look at the prices for these players. Like I said, it depends on time of day, sniping, what goes on with the market in that day or things like that, because prices change all the time. We need 98, and we will go. So he's 176 right now. So we will go Color Smash. Just this way we can see all of it. Is it down here? Color Smash is down here. So 176, you're going to lose about 17K off of that. Make something about 160 based off of that. We need to put Robert Woods, which he's a 96. He's not the 98. I don't know how much he's going for in here. Once again, you can do lower sets. So he goes for 40 right there. So that's 40. We know Kendall Fuller is in there as well. So he's about 58 right now, which technically you could probably wait and get him a little bit cheaper, but that's about 118. No, 108 right there for the 40 and the 58. Actually, no, that's not 98. Yeah, that's actually 98 between the two. And then I forget who the third one is. Let's see if I can remember just from here. It wasn't Matt Ryan, I don't believe. Was it Mark Andrews? Maybe Demario Davis. Oh, actually, I believe it's Zeke. I do believe it actually is Zeke. So 58 for Zeke right there. So let's sort it by running back. I do believe it actually is Zeke. So another 58. So 98 plus about, let's just say 50, 158. You're roughly right there again, but you're going to get all 3 of them back as quick sells, or as NAT, which you can quick sell. And that's where you use the training to go ahead and make a lot of coins. Because like I said, you can do a lot of sets in the store to go ahead. And since training's so cheap right now, there's tons of ways with the training currency. You could buy these, which it only has 3 days left. So I would assume this Friday something's happening. Personally, I like the theme builders because training costs about $1,200 right now. Basically per pack, it's going to cost you 1,200 coins. You're going to basically make coins back every single time. So I really like these theme builder, the 85 pluses right now, but pretty much any of these that you can do. I probably wouldn't do the 97s. That's probably not the one, but there's a lot of sets you can do to go ahead and make coins with that. But if you do like it, drop a like down below, comment with any questions or any sets you guys enjoy, subscribe and turn on that post notification bell. And as always, I will see you guys next time.